Here we go. Hebrew made easy, and you're going to see in a minute why I call it that. And you're going to agree with me. I'm confident. We'll see if that plays out, or if I'm a false prophet. Anyway, 22. How many letters in the Hebrew alphabet? 22. We'll sing 26 because that's like English. No, because the dots change some of the sounds.
Of Zion, cut, of Zion, cut, Yulka, Lamed Nanun, Samet Ayepei, Samet Ayepei, Sadiku fresh, Shin, Tam.
Okay, so we have learned a few things now. We've learned a couple vowels. The patach has the sound of ah, as in father, the dash below a consonant. The little t below a consonant, the kamat, has the same sound, ah as in father. Then the 3 dots in a downward facing triangle is called a segol, and it has a sound like the E in egg. The hirik is a dot below a consonant, and I told you I was going to find an I word that had long E sound, but I didn't, so maybe next time. E, we pronounce it like the 2 E's in feet.
Pizza.
Pizza, there you go, thank you. Pizza has the I sounding like a, okay, we'll have to get that up there. And then we have the cholam, which is a dot over the consonant, or a dot over a letter that we haven't learned yet, which is the vav, to the left of the consonant. And it gives us the O sound, as in flow. We've also learned the shavah, which is either silent when it's at the end of a syllable, or if it's at the beginning of the syllable, it's pronounced like the A in about. And we've also learned the following consonants. This is Aleph, which is silent. Then we have Bet, which has the sound of B. And then we have Vet, when it doesn't have the dot in the middle, it has the V sound. And we have Hey, which gives us the sound that H in English would give us at the beginning of a word. And we have the Mem, which has an M sound. The final Mem, same sound, just whenever a Mem is at the end of a word, it's in the there are 5 Hebrew letters that have a different version when it comes as the last letter. And Mem is one of them. This is a Lamed. It has the L sound. And then we've learned Resh, which has the R sound. Okay, and I've got a colon there, but we already covered that. So we're on page 22 in the book, but we're not going to race through it. We'll see how far we get. And the first thing we do is learn another consonant. It's the one that you sang at the end of the Aleph Bet song. It's called the Tav, and we are going to pronounce it with the sound of T, whether there's a dot in it or not. The dot, technical name for the dot is a dagesh, and some letters it changes the sound, others it doesn't. With the T, we're not going to change the sound. Now, there are other groups that do change the sound, and that's why some people say Shabbat and others say Shabbos. That's where the Hebrew letters pronounce slightly differently. But we don't have that problem because this class is called Hebrew Made Easy. So we don't have to concern ourselves. Always a T. Now, we've learned a number of Hebrew consonants. And we haven't had to tell you, well, when it's like this, it sounds one way, and when it's like this, it sounds another way. The only thing that changes the sound is a little dot. But how many here speak English?
Sometimes.
Okay. Well, let me show you, how do we pronounce the letter T?
Or
Okay, I heard a cha. I heard a cha. Anything else? A sha. There we go. Look at all these rules, different ways to pronounce T. And do y'all struggle when you see a T and go, oh no, how am I going to pronounce this? You have the T in top. You have the T in weather. You have the T in better. That's like a D sound. Better. Butter. You have the T in righteous. You have the T in international. You may not be familiar with that word. Most people spell it with an N. Okay. In international, the T there is actually spelled pronounced like an N for many people. They say international, like it was two, like the word inner, I-N-N-E-R, international. And this is why it's so difficult for foreigners to speak English, because the letter T. Look at the word that. At the beginning, when we stick an H after it, it becomes a the. And then at the end, it's a T. But an H after it doesn't necessarily mean it's a the. In think, it's a the.
Yeah.
And then we come to the word equation. It's none of those up. Right now I have a what? 1, 2. Now weather was actually a duplication of that. So, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different ways to pronounce the letter T. Anybody here freak out when they see the letter T? Is Hebrew easier because whenever we see a consonant so far, we've pronounced it exactly the way, I haven't said it's pronounced this way in this situation and pronounced that way in that situation. Okay, those are my words of encouragement. Now we're on page 22, row 1. See if you can figure out how to pronounce the tav. Ta, ta, te, T, and toe for those who have the book. It's pretty much everybody. Toe. Row 2. Ta, ta, te, T, toe. What was the difference between row 1 and row 2? There was a dot in the tav in row 2. It wasn't there in row 1, but it didn't change how we pronounced those sounds. All the vowels were the same. Yes?
If I'm not mistaken, wasn't there sometimes the dot in the middle would refer to the letter twice, but rather than doing the letter twice, they just did the dot in.
The answer to your question is, in Hebrew Made Easy, we do not concern ourselves with that. We are learning to pronounce. If there's a dot there and it changes the pronunciation, we pronounce it differently. We don't worry about how that dot got there. Whoever printed our book had to worry about that. We're not worried about it. Okay, row 3. See, I'm looking out for you. I am keeping this Hebrew Made Easy. Even though people are asking questions to try and make it Hebrew not quite so easy, I'm not going down that road. Okay, ha. Ha. He. E. Ho. Row 4. La. La. Le. Li. Lo. Row 5. Now we're getting somewhere. Tor. Everybody see that? Anybody who doesn't see it, who wants me? I got my little pointer here. I want to use it. Tor. Everybody see Tor?
Yeah.
Okay. We're in Tom. Tom. Tama.
Torah.
I told you, now you got time.
Torah.
Torah. Torah. That is how we spell the Hebrew word Torah. The Torah. The Torah cabinet. The first 5 books of the Bible. Torah. You'll probably see that a lot as we go through this. Row 6. Oat. Oat. It's the Hebrew word for sign. The Jews seek a sign. Oat. The Lord did many signs and wonders in Egypt. Oat. Or otot in the plural. Everybody see oat? Anybody who doesn't see it, who's willing to admit it? All right. OT. My sign. OT. Frequently putting E at the end of something. You don't need to worry about this. This isn't part of Hebrew made easy. It's just information at this point. Makes it first person possessive. OT. My oat, my sign. Moat. Moat. Moti. Moti. Row 7. BT. BT. B-toe. So whatever B was, this is my version of it, and this is his version of it. O ending can mean third person possessive, his something. So Torah toe means his Torah. Torah T, which is what the Lord said in Jeremiah 31 verse 33, means my Torah. I will write my Torah on their inmost being and on their hearts. Speaking of Torah, I told you we would see that a fair amount. They like that. Morah. Morah. Page 23, a dialogue. It says at the top, me ba. In the blue there, it's just the title, which means who is coming. Miba. Oh, let's see. Moret. Moret. It's repeated. Teacher. Teacher. It's a male teacher. Miba. Miba. Who is coming? Who is coming? Abba. Ba. Ima. Ba'a. Father is coming. Mother is coming. Everybody see that? Any questions? They don't give you the translation in the book. You have to come to class or watch it when Craig makes it available, which we very much appreciate Craig doing that for us. Especially any who are taking advantage of that. And I encourage you to do that. You don't have to watch it to learn, just watch it to see if I make a mistake. Anyway, we're on page 24, which says review at the top. And in row 1, we come to the word all. All. And the second word is Bavel. Bavel. That's the Hebrew word for a tower that was built a long time ago. But they didn't complete the building because they began to babble. Bavel. Believe. Believe means with me. Believe. Love me. Love me means to whom. You don't have to concern yourself with what these mean. I'm just letting you know that we're not learning, we're learning words about as often as we're just saying sounds. Be. Row 2. I haven't gotten to use my pointer yet. Sorry. Ba'im. Ba'im. Yep. Everybody see that? Anybody who wants me to go through it? Okay. Lo-im. Lo-im. We have the lamed. I'm going through it anyway. We have the lamed with the cholam after it, gives us lo. And then we have the aleph, which is silent, with the hirik under it, gives us e. The yud has no letter underneath it, so it's not pronounced. And then we have a final mem, so we end up with lo-im. Everybody see that? Anybody who doesn't see it, who's willing to admit it. So far, nobody's admitted that they don't know. What do we have before? Oh, lo-im. Okay. Elohim. Elohim. From Genesis chapter 1, verse 1. Bereshit bara Elohim. In the beginning, God. Elohim is one way of saying the Lord. Elohim. So you'll see that one a lot too. Ham. Row 3. La-hem. La-hem. Means to them. La-hem. Ba-hem. Ba-hem means with them. Or in them, depending on what you're talking about. Meme. Right? We have a mem with a hirik under it. Mem with a hirik. The yud has no vowel, so it's silent, and a final mem. Meme. Ba-meal. 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 Row 4. Bam. In the Via Hafta, we say Vidi Barta Bam. There's Bam. Oh hell, which means 10. Oh hell means 10. Oh hell Moed, the tent of me. Got that right this time, didn't I? I think that's probably the only mistake I've made, but I don't remember. Did I do it in the sanctuary or did I do it here? I said Oh hell Meod, which would be very tent, instead of Oh hell Moed, which is tent of meeting. Ba-lal. Ba-lal. Ahava. Anybody know what ahava means? Love. It's the same root as in Ve'ahavta, and you shall love the Lord your God. Ve'ahavta, ahava. Row 5. Lo. Spelled this way. A lamed, and then a kolam without the vav, and then an aleph at the end means no, is not, or isn't. As in low, 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 no, no, no. We learned that in our vocabulary last week, I believe. Elohim. Some people just recognize the whole word there because we've seen it earlier. Didn't go through the phonics of Elohim. Very good. Tomio. Mean. That must mean something. They use it a lot. I should find out what that means. I know what this means.
Aviv.
Aviv. Aviv. It means spring, as in the season of spring. Aviv. Anybody ever heard of the barley being in the state of Aviv? Never mind. Okay. Spring. Row 6. Rabim. Rabim. I think that's English for, Hebrew for rabbis. Morim is teachers. Morim. We have Mo-Reem. So it's a mem, there's no vowel underneath it, but there's a cholam next to it, so that becomes Mo. And then the resh with the hiri becomes Re, and then the final mem, Mo-Reem. The yud isn't pronounced because it doesn't have a vowel under it.
Did you say that was plural?
Yes. Eem is frequently the masculine plural ending. Yeladim is boys. Yaldot is girls. Remember I said signs? Ot was a sign. Otot was signs. Ot is the feminine plural ending. Eem is the masculine plural ending. Morim. Horim. Revim. All right. Roast. How many rows do I got a bunch. All right. Yeah, I think we'll stop there. We'll pick up. Hebrew made easy. All of those letters. Did I have to give any rules for how we pronounce them? The next time you see a T, I expect y'all to freak out. Thank you all for coming. We remember Chag Sameach. The Feast of Unleavened Bread begins tomorrow night at sundown. The scriptures say clear all the leaven from your homes if you're following what the Torah says. And so matzah only starting tomorrow at sundown. And then hopefully we'll see pretty much everybody on Friday night for our Passover celebration.